Here with Warren Azachuk.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. First of all, what is your position with parking?
So I'm called the Director of Facilities, and under my portfolio is parking. So I look after all the parking laws, maintenance parking lots, all the parking regulations and rules and things like that. I'm involved in enforcing and making sure people comply.
Okay, perfect. So I realize there's a half-day parking. Which lot is that?
So that's Lot E.
And that would be the far one that's $4?
It's, no, sorry, that's Lot N. No, it's a gravel lot at the East Gate entrance. If you come into East Gate, it's to your
By
right
the
there.
subway.
By the subway. That's
By the
right.
subway. Okay, perfect.
And so it's a gravel lot, and we offered a half-day rate.
Oh.
Trial basis actually is how that worked out.
Okay. So in 2014, TRU's financial statement stated that it made $15 million, almost $16 million. I was just wondering how much of that is in parking.
So parking makes about $1.6 million a year.
Okay, so I understand that TRU increased their parking to $5 sort of to encourage people to find other ways like carpooling and such. What other things is TRU going to get into, such as maybe bike lanes or better paths for walking other than the transit?
I think we need to always, like I work with Jim Good-Johnson, he's our Director of Sustainability. We're always trying to find ways it's a real mandate from provincial government for us to reduce our emissions and pollution and things and one of the bigger contributors to pollution, greenhouse gases, is vehicles. We've been criticized over the years by environmentalists that TRU, we have too many parking spaces and we don't charge enough for our parking, so basically we encourage people to drive. What we see, like a transportation demand management measure or strategy, is to increase rates. And the idea of increasing rates is that people are supposed to say, okay, it's getting expensive, let's carpool.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's one of the biggest things. We're trying to promote and encourage carpooling. So we're also working with TRUSU on some different rideshare programs, trying to make it more convenient to find people in the same neighborhood that you might be in to share transportation to and from school. So we think that's probably has the most amount of potential, because I think we can reduce the amount of vehicles and then the amount of pollution, greenhouse gas. We're always working with the city to try to improve transit, because there's one thing, if we're going to say, okay, we're going to raise rates so less vehicles come, less more people take the bus, we want to make sure that we've added enough routes that people aren't spending so much time on the bus. So we've made some headway on that, but I think there's probably some potential there as well. We've done things like where we put in a new bike shelter that's got a camera, it's well lit, it's in a safe area to try to make people more comfortable riding their bike. We're looking at some other trail connections, again working with sustainability and not trying to connect some trails from different other areas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what other things that we're doing is we've installed some electric car chargers, and we don't charge for those. So if you have an electric vehicle, we have a place that you can plug them in. We have 16 electrical. No, I think it's 8, and we'll add as demand grows. But that's something we're trying to encourage people to, if they use electrical vehicles, we have charging stations for them. I think that's the big one. I think the big thing for us is the carpooling, and that just has the most potential, and that's why we're working with TRUSU on the rideshare program, trying to get more people sharing vehicles and commuting together.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Warren.
You're
and
welcome.
That concludes my video.
Hello.
Hello,
So where are you from?
I am from Kamloops.
It's nice. And how much do you spend for parking in one semester?
I spend approximately $100 for parking for one semester.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Camila.
Do you think it's easy to find a parking spot in Teryu?
No, I don't think so, and I think that Terry should build some more parking lots.
And actually, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Thank you.